Hey guys, it's Tony here. Look at this Ethereum. It is falling down in the short term, but in the long term, we are going up. And I have a lot of indicators that are showing that we will stop falling right now and we will be going up. The pump is confirmed. I want to talk to you guys about what are these indicators, one of them being the EMA ribbon. I want to talk to you guys about where we are going to be going really high and why do I think so. I want to talk to you guys about all that and more in this video, so let's get into it. So look at this weekly time frame. Since November 8th, Ethereum has been falling down. What's interesting is that not only Ethereum has been falling down, but other cryptos were also falling down with Ethereum, including Bitcoin. It also fell down on November 8th. But what's interesting is where Ethereum fell down. It fell down with the wick, the biggest gigantic wick right here. It fell all the way down to 3,500 and it started dumping down from 4,800. And what's interesting is that was a 26% dump, which is, remember, like I said, inside the band of a healthy correction. But what's interesting is that right now, the body dump, we came down 21%. So it's a healthy correction, like I said. What's interesting is that we came down and tapped the EMA ribbon. And since we tapped the EMA ribbon, this is another confirmation that this is a healthy trend up. Now let me show you this whole entire trend and how we were trending up. Look at this. Every single time we go up, we then have a correction down. We tap the EMA ribbon. We tap it, and after that, we redo the whole entire cycle. We go up, we reach a certain period, we come back down, we tap the EMA ribbon, and we keep doing this in our bull market until we one day break it. Let's go back and we look at this previous pump up, the previous bull market that took us all the way down to $1,400. You can see that when we started right over here, it would be even better to turn on log. Right over here, when we broke the EMA ribbon, we kept going up and tapping it, going up and tapping it. Of course, we had some consolidation periods. We kept going up and then tapping it. And interesting that right over here, February of 2018, we were supposed to be tapping it, but we failed it and we actually fell below it. And that usually happens because when we tap the support a lot, it weakens. It's basically you jumping on a board and it will break one day. You just have to keep jumping it because it will get weaker and weaker and weaker. So over time, and from tapping it a lot, Ethereum did, of course, had to break through it and then try to break above it, but it could not. So we actually confirmed resistance right over here at July 16, 2018, and had our first, or maybe even second, official bear market. After that, we had a consolidation period. And of course, we were almost done. We just had a consolidation period, but this is practically the lowest Ethereum has went in its bear market right over here. After that, we had this, like I said already, 3 times consolidation period. And of course, after that, it tried breaking through, and it tried breaking through it to the upside a lot. But we could never confirm support. We had these glimmer of hopes of having a bull market, but we could never confirm support on the EMA ribbon, so we could never have an official bull market. But that changed right over here. We were all wondering, will Ethereum confirm support? We did, but maybe we'll break through on the second try. We confirmed support on the second try, and after that, we had the parabolic run up, and that was a sign that Ethereum had entered the bull market state. And after that, it kept going up, tapping the EMA ribbon, going up, tapping the EMA ribbon, going up, tapping the EMA ribbon, going up and tapping the EMA ribbon. But then there's a problem. Is Ethereum gonna start pumping right now? Because if we go back to this market right over here, we had these huge pumps up, and after that we have this consolidation. But sometimes when we have to tap it so much, we fail. So the question is, will Ethereum right now confirm support or fail? You cannot really know. But do you have some similarities that you did over here? We did the same exact thing practically when we were pumping up right over here in this previous bull market. Like I said, we started out and we were tapping the EMA ribbon a lot, and that's the case here, because if we zoom in, we were tapping the EMA ribbon a lot in a short period of time. After that, we had this huge gigantic pump up of Ethereum not tapping the EMA ribbon. And after that, we had this consolidation of us tapping it about 2 to 3 times. After that, we had our last peak up, and after that, the correction. Could Ethereum be doing the exact same thing? Maybe, because look at this. We had, like I said, our taps right over here, and then a huge pump up without tapping the EMA ribbon, and now consolidation. What do I think after this? Because like I said, we had to tap it 3 times, could Ethereum after this be seeing a gigantic pump up, and then after that a bear market? Yes, it could. But no, it couldn't. We have to see what Ethereum is going to do. That is just a Bitcoin analogy. I mean, that is just the Ethereum analogy. It is not any, does not have any proof, does not have anything backing up. It's just a fractal that you can see. And of course, Ethereum and Bitcoin and crypto does follow history. It repeats. I mean, it rhymes, but it does not repeat. And so, we maybe could not do the same exact thing. And of course, like I said, it does not repeat. So, if we do exactly the same exact thing and go up and then have a bear market, then that will be a repeating. And Ethereum does not repeat, but it does rhyme. So, what we have to do right now in order to keep our bull market is to confirm support on the EMA ribbon. But how do I know that we are going to confirm support on the EMA ribbon? Well, you can never know something 100%, but you can have proof that it will most likely be playing out. And this is the case here. Look at this. If I turn off the EMA ribbon and I go to the daily time frame, we have this whole entire jumble up. We have this whole entire mess right over here. We can't really get any it seems like we could have no indicators, no patterns. But if we grab our trend line like this and grab the resistance like over here, Ethereum, I keep calling it Bitcoin because I talked about it so much. Ethereum has a bull flag. And what's interesting is that these happen a lot. And this is normal because when we have a pump up, we have these consolidation periods, and they usually happen in a couple of things. You can have a bull flag, Ethereum comes in, it has this consolidation period, after that breaks out. You can have a bullish pennant, Ethereum comes in, and of course these bullish pennants could be in 2 versions, a ascending triangle and a regular pennant, and then there's a falling wedge, and Ethereum comes in and breaks out. Now this can happen with anything, it can happen with Bitcoin, stocks, Forex, whatever, but this is true when we're actually having pumps up. We come up, we have some kind of indicator, and we come back down. We had right over here, we were falling down. We had this indicator happen also. We had a falling wedge, and we broke out after that. And how you calculate the falling wedge is by dragging the line, and you see where we're going to go. And you can see that previous time when we had this falling wedge, we came down practically perfectly, got our target, and after that came into the next bull flag. Could we be doing the same exact thing? Yes, of course. But could we break out? Yes, we could. We always have a chance to break out. But since we are already confirming support on the EMA ribbon on the weekly time frame, and we have this huge pattern on the daily time frame, in the long term, Ethereum does look bullish. Because if we take our line and we drag it, where could we be going? $5,800. And now, last thing. In the short term, there are of course 100 different things that could happen, and nobody can predict the short term that well, 100%. That is true. We can never predict the short term 100%. We can only guess because so much things can happen. In the long term is where we look. But in the short term, we do have a tap of support. And if we confirm support on this bottom of this bull flag and we start going up and we reach the top and we break through it, then we could be going up. So what am I concluding out of this video? What do you have to watch? Number 1, you have to watch Ethereum break through this resistance level and not break through this support level. If we break through this resistance level, we could be going up to about $5,800. What am I saying that Ethereum is doing right now? It is confirming support on the EMA ribbon on the weekly time frame. Really, really important because this level is a huge, gigantic support when we're pumping up in trends. We have this huge indicator on the daily time frame that also happens to be part of the trends, and we have a huge fractal that, of course, has not that much proof and anything backing it up, but it is a fractal, and Ethereum and all crypto likes fractals, and we usually follow fractals sometimes. So maybe we could actually play out that fractal. So we do have these bullish indicators that are happening for Ethereum. So 5,800, if we break through this level, we will be seeing. Remember, this is the long term, and in the short term, we could be still seeing dumps down. This is in the long term, and this is like in the long term, mid term. Somewhere there, we will be seeing pumps up to $5,800. and even more if we can push it all the way up to there. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe if you haven't already, don't forget to click that post notification bell. I'll see you guys next video. Bye.